In this video, we are going to learn how many system.out.println statements we can have in a single Java program. I'm just launching this Edit Plus. I'm dragging this little window down, click on File, highlight New, select Java. The name of the class I'm going to give, that is A, capital A. Here we have this statement called system.out.println. Inside the round bracket and within a pair of double quote within a pair of double quote and inside this round bracket we have this content called hello space world and exclamation mark, exclamation mark we have. So this is the content we intended to print on the console, right? It is very similar to printf in the C programming language. So system.out.println hello world, and we are ending this statement by using a semicolon. In Java, every statement must end with a semicolon. If you are missing this semicolon, you will be getting syntax error while you are compiling this Java program. So now I'm going to have more of this system.out.println statement to print the same content. Whatever you have the content, if you want to print the same content in the next line as well, there is a shortcut for Edit Plus. Go to the end of this line and press Ctrl J. You will be getting the same content in the next line as well. Now another two statements I have included. Totally we have 4 system.out.println statements we have here. Is there any limitation for this system.out.println statement? There is no limitation for system.out.println statement. We can keep any number of system.out.println statement. So that is according to our requirement. That is according to our requirement. So here I want to print 4 times hello world in the multiple lines. Okay, that is my requirement here. I want to print this hello world and exclamatory mark in the multiple lines 4 times. Now save this file, click on file, click on save as. I'm going to save this inside the core Java basics tutorial fundamentals and inside src. What is the name of this file? The same name as the class name. Whatever we have given here, the class name, that is capital A, the same thing, the same name I'm giving as the file name. And I'm not giving this .java extension. Okay, why? Because it is already selected the type as the Java file. So you can leave that as it is. You can just give the file name. In my case, that is A. Okay, so just click on save. Come to the command prompt, and I'm just maximizing that command prompt window. Now we need to go to that particular folder location where we have saved that a.java file. So go to that folder location and copy the path, copy the URL. Come to the command prompt, type cd, give a space and press Ctrl V. CD stands for change directory, and here I have pasted whatever I copied the path. Okay, that is where our file a.java is kept. If you are using Windows 7, you just need to right click and choose the paste option. Now just press enter. Now we need to trigger the command to compile our Java file. Java C space -d space // classes space and the name of the Java file, that is A, along with the .java extension. What it does, it will be compiling the a.java file, and if it is success, the .class file will be generated inside the classes folder. Okay, just press enter. And we are getting this error or message, that is a file not found. Why we are getting this message? Because we are not still in the directory. We are triggering this command from this location users and Vijay folder. Okay, this is the this is not the location where we have our file a.java. Where we have this file, that is in this location. We need to trigger that command from this location. So you just need to type F and give a semicolon. We have already directed the command prompt to point to this particular location, but still we are not in the particular folder location. We need to give the name of the drive in which we have our file. In my case, that is F drive, right? So right after this command, okay, cd and the path, the next thing you need to do is give the name of the drive. Okay, the name of the drive is F following a colon. Press enter, and now you can see that we are in the particular location where our a.java file is available. So from here we need to trigger that Java C command. So instead of typing once again, you just need to press the up arrow. Okay, if you are pressing the up arrow, it will be showing us the previously triggered command Java C -d // classes space a.java. Press enter. Successfully, our a.class file has been generated inside the classes folder. So you can see that go inside the classes folder, and here you can see that a.class file has been generated successfully. So now we need to trigger the Java command. Let me just clear the screen before. To clear the screen, we just need to give the cls command, and now type Java space -cp space // classes and the name of the class A. And you should not give the .java, sorry, .class extension. Okay, so Java space -cp space // classes space A. Press enter. We are getting 4 times hello world exclamation mark. Basically, we can have any number of this system.out.println statements. It doesn't matter how many times you are writing that statement. That is purely depends upon your requirement. Thank you.